What's up, guys? It's Kanjo here, and today we are back, day 5. We're going to get started on planning the MVP. We've given ourselves a week time frame to complete the coding part of this project, so I think it'll be a very fun week. As long as we can plan it right, it should be completely doable. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so we're here on the planning page for Flora Supply, and I've made an MVP roadmap page here where we're going to actually map out our roadmap. So to get started, we need to define something called scope. And if you're not aware of what scope is, it's basically just the boundaries of what your project will cover. So what features you'll have, what features you won't have, things like that. So for the scope of this project, I think I want to start with a limited set of components. So just like the main things that everyone will need, because I don't want to spend so much time creating all of the components and then forget about the main functionality of the app. So I think creating stuff like headers, hero sections, and pricing tables, footers, all of that stuff will be the best route. As well as I think keeping the AI customization simple, just like stuff like changing the layout, the text, and the color theme to start out with will be the ultimate goal. So the next important thing is our minimal feature set. And this is basically just the core features which our app will need in order to be functional and get our proof of concept down. So we're going to need a way to preview all of the components that I have. So this will be similar to any other component preview on traditional site, and that just keeps things familiar UX-wise for our users, as well as the ability to copy and paste components. That's the same thing on the component preview page. Basic AI customization section. Now, I don't quite know how this is going to look yet, but I'm thinking we can have like some kind of pop-up or sidebar where people can use AI to customize that. We're going to need the component type pages, so like hero sections, pricing sections, all that stuff, and that's just simple. We can put that on the home page. We're going to need user account setup so that people can actually sign up and buy the premium plans and stuff like that. So for that, we're also going to need Stripe subscription payments and to integrate the Stripe API into our app. So yeah, these are our minimal like features that we're going to need. So the last thing that I'm going to suggest we actually do is set up a sort of timeline for the week, right? Because we've given ourselves the week to develop this, it's going to be kind of crunch time. So I'm going to go ahead and actually create a weekly plan here, and we're going to say day 1 and 2 we're going to use to set up the project, I think, right? We'll say we can set up our next app. Basic libraries, and on day 1 and 2 we'll actually set up our user authentication as well. So for this we're probably going to be using auth.js, which is the Clerk.js is the hosted form of auth.js, so it just allows us to have a little bit more control over that. So for days 3 and 4 we're going to work on the component side of things. So we're going to be creating components for the library. And we're also going to be creating the component view pages with the copy paste code feature. So people can like preview the component and then also copy and paste the code directly into their application. For day 5, we are going to handle the AI integration. So we will set up the API to handle the customization requests. And we can also create the AI customization interface in this time as well. So on day 6, we can do testing and refinement. So this will be testing user flows, testing responsiveness. Notion never seems to want to autocorrect on the first time. Testing user flows, testing responsiveness, that's about it. And then day 7, we can craft the landing page. Awesome. So this plan basically will give us like an overview of obviously what we're going to be doing in the week, but just allow us to stay on top of things, to be able to track our progress a lot better. Because once you get focused on one of these things for a little too long, like you can lose track of time really quickly. So we're definitely going to want to make sure we stay on top of things. Now, while this is an ambitious timeline, I'm 100% ready for this. So this week, we're going to be coding our whole entire MVP from start to finish, and I'm thinking about doing some kind of like live stream of me coding it, and I'm not really sure how I want to do that yet, if I want to do it on YouTube or something like that. But let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in watching. And if you're still watching right now, thank you. Make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I will see you guys this week.